it's information if you're an omnipotent being, you would have to, every culture is going to drink the information different, right? So you have to understand that piece of it too. But you can also, there are ways, people that are just kind of already understand. They're not believers, they're knowers. A knower doesn't need certain texts to tell them what's up. They know what the fuck's up. That's the difference.
But what's your relationship with God?
I have a very direct connection with God. I have always understood the guiding of a guiding force and the orchestrating nature of things, right? There's universal principles. We talk about speaking in numbers and all these things, man. None of that shit's fucking coincidence, man. And that higher consciousness that speaks to you, that's God. I don't care what you want to call it, man. And you could deny it if you want. This shit's real. This shit's fucking real, man. And don't get too caught up in the formal religions, right? Don't get too caught up. And I mean, don't let it push you away, right? Let that connection come to you naturally. That's what I would always say to people. And that's why, I don't beat a drum. You find out whatever you want, man. But I know what's real for me, and I know what the fucking scoop is.
Yeah, I was going to ask, did you believe in that, or did you feel like that in that moment as well?
Yeah, and even in that moment, I knew it was real. Yeah. I never have been like, well, I know there's no God. That I never have been in that position. Even in all my fucking shit, I've always been like, well, fuck, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it through this one. It's been like more of that kind of dialogue. And I'm glad for that, because it keeps, you need to have a greater understanding outside of self.
Yeah.
People, I can deal with an agnostic, because at least an agnostic's reasonable. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. Atheist is about as arrogant as a motherfucker could be.
Yes, I love that.
It is the most arrogant fucking viewpoint. You're saying in your fucking pea brain, and I have a pea brain too, that in all of the universal knowledge is you draw a pie graph of how much you know. It's like you couldn't even draw a dot.
No. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For all the information that is.
Yeah.
You're saying in all that stuff you don't know, there's not some concept, or like, you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met anybody so sure than someone that's atheist.
Oh, and I know they're an idiot, because they're so, they think they're so intellectual, they've thought themselves back to dumb.
Yeah. That's a really good way to put that.
They've thought themselves in a fucking circle, right? And then, man, your little literature you've ever read, and your little, bro, there are cosmic principles there are elements we don't even know. There's elements on our elemental table that are blank, that we know exist, that we fucking don't even know are there.
Yeah.
It's fucking, bro, people need to fucking chill the fuck out and just feel, right? You don't need to this isn't something you think, right? You feel it. And like, there's I don't know, it's like fucking some romantic movie, but it's like kind of a cliche, weird thing to say, but it's he goes, do you love, your mom? And someone's like, yeah, well, prove it. What the fuck? It's like such a great way to say, it's like, what the fuck is love, man? It's like there's cosmic things, dust around us. And if you're trying to conceptualize an omnipotent being, you're already doing it wrong, because you can't fucking fathom on dimensional plane. It's so outside of our scope of understanding that if you're picturing a guy in the clouds, you're fucking an idiot, right? It is so amorphic that you just have to fucking sit back and open your heart up and start understanding the signs and reading and feeling. And that's when you're going to get connected, right? And then start living aligned, and then you're going to start opening up. An atheist also does not live aligned.
Nope.
Yeah. Any true atheist, I go, show me your fucking day. Guaranteed it's dog shit.
Oh yeah.
Guaranteed it's dog shit. It's not full. It's so, and I'll debate any atheist on that, man. I'll be like, hey, show me your day. It's like, guarantee your fucking day is shit, right? Are you happy, right? A lot of times they're not. I'm like, well, I am.
Yeah,
fucking so man, I definitely don't want what you're doing.
Yeah. It's pretty incredible, man. Yeah, no, that's
a good question, bro.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm right there with you too, and I think it's something that's building in the culture too. But people need to be.
People don't want to talk about. They don't want to say that word, man. It puts them off because, well, let's be quite honest. Organized religion has muddled the waters, and we can go into a whole line of dialogue we could always talk about. But it's information if you're an omnipotent being, you would have to, every culture is going to drink the information different.
Yep.
Right. So you have to understand that piece of it too. But you can also, there are ways, people that are just kind of already understand. They're not believers, they're knowers. A knower doesn't need certain texts to tell them what's up. They know what the fuck's up. Yeah. That's the difference.